Hi everyone, Big Mac here. I thought I would do a countdown of my favorite numbers. Why? I don't know, just 'cause. So, I'm going to do a top 10 list. Here are some of the ones that almost made the cut. We've got all of the fractions, as well as 8675309, and number 11 just never seems to quite make it. I don't know why. So let's start off with number 10, which turns out to be... Wait, hold on. Number 10 is... Okay, just experiencing some technical error here. Number 10 is... Okay, fine. Number 10 is 10. Alright, are you happy? Fine. Number 10 is 10. It's cool. It's base 10. I mean, we use that all the time. It's the basis of the metric system, where we have everything at powers of 10. So, it's pretty cool like that. Number 9. My phone number. I just got this from by chance. I didn't, tell it to be, area code, bigmackbygilette phone number or something like that, but I don't know. It has my phone, I can write it entirely out of squared numbers, and it has convinced me that I will die at age 68. So yeah, thank you, ominous phone number. Alright, number 8. Class of 2005, baby! Yeah, so that's when I graduated from high school. Man, it doesn't seem like it's been 5 years already, but yeah, it's been awesome. Yeah, class of 05. Like, I was a freshman. Yeah, I started my freshman year in 2001, so yeah, that would put me there. And I don't know. I was one of those kids who actually liked high school. Call me a dork for that, but whatever. Number 7. Now we're getting into the real stuff. Pie. Everybody loves pie. Some people like cake more than they like pie, but I think pie is pretty cool. I mean, we just see it all over, circumference of a circle divided by its diameter and everything else in between. I mean, there's always all these geometric, what are they called? Universal constants, and most of them seem to somehow contain pies in their approximation, but whatever. Also, March 14th is Pi Day, and July 22nd is recognized as approximately Pi Day. It's only off by 4 months, but hey, 22 sevens does the job. Okay, so number 6. Number 6 is 0. So 0 gets the 6th spot, because, I mean, including 0 in a bunch of things allows us to have a lot of nice properties. We can have an identity property under the field of addition under the field of addition, as in, if you take something, you add 0, you come back with the original object itself. So, it's got that kind of useful stuff, as well as if you were trying to get something to plus something else to equal 0, then you introduce the concept of the negative. So, in that sense, it's pretty handy. Number 5 is I. And I am using I as the square root of -1. So basically just like that, we've expanded our realm of numbers from just the reals into the imaginary plane. So we've gone from 1 dimension of numbers to 2 dimensions of numbers. I mean, I think that's pretty awesome, just with the little I symbol on it. And, you can use it for a bunch of different things. It's used a lot in, like, circuit analysis and things, just to do calculations more nicely. I think, and it's just I heart I. That's all I can say. Number 4, 1. 1 is number 4, and you would think 1 would be number 1, but no, it's only number 4. There are some other ones that I think are just awesomer than number 1. So number 1 is not number 1. But 1 lets us do, a multiplicative identity, as well as, just start off the set of counting numbers, and depending on who you ask, the set of natural numbers. Number 3 is phi. I'm representing it as phi, but it's known more colloquially as the golden ratio, the golden rule. Basically, it's a ratio of about 1.7. It's about 1.7 to 1. And it's arguably the most aesthetically pleasing rectangle if you take the lengths to be that ratio from the length to the height. Also, it just shows up in a bunch of things, including Fibonacci numbers. I didn't discover this till just this past year. But if you take the numbers in a Fibonacci sequence, if you start off 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, where basically the next number is the sum of the two previous numbers, and then if you have a ratio between your consecutive numbers in the list, basically that as you go off into infinity, that ratio is going to converge to phi minus 1, which again is just like, what? How? But it's magic. It's mathematical magic. Number 2, 12. Why 12? Because 12 has helped me more than any other number. I mean it. In middle school and even high school, when I had a math test and I didn't know the answer, my rule of thumb was guess 12. Especially if it seemed like it was going to be a whole number answer. And one time it actually helped me, qualify to take like a national test during high school, because I had absolutely no idea what they were trying to do on the logarithms question, but the answer was 12. So I guessed it, and I guessed it right. I mean, that was a 1 in 1,000 chance of guessing it right. So, I really appreciate the number 12 and the teacher that told me to guess 12. Or if you need to have a radical, guess 6 root 3. So, what could possibly be my favorite number? 17. Again, this is just more personal favorite numbers than, mathematical value. But 17, it's an awesome prime number. It was actually my number for my shirt when I was on the math team back in middle school. Yes, I was on a math team. So, yeah. But, I don't know, 17 just always kind of stuck in my head as, like, my favorite number. When I rarely do play the lottery, because, I just usually don't feel it. But when I do, I usually use number 17, as well as maybe some of the other ones. But thanks, and this is Big Mac saying later.